YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. With the release of the new Path to Glory Knockouts promo, we're gonna go ahead and kick things off by testing out the objective card. It's none other than Fofana. Fofana is a 93 rated card. He has high work rates, right footed with 4-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, we don't see any versatility with the card as he can only play the center mid position. So we're gonna go ahead and incorporate him in today's video as that box-to-box midfielder. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card is extremely well-rounded. The lowest stat that he does have is 90 for his dribbling, so I do expect him to be very good at everything in game. He does have 92 pace overall with 89 acceleration and 95 sprint speed. Now, for a box-to-box midfielder, I do think that that's pretty solid, but I would personally recommend a chem style to make him even more quick. The 91 shooting is going to be a really important stat for the card, and I do expect him to be very clinical going forward. 95 attacking positioning, 91 finishing, two really good stats right there. And then he does also have 96 shot power and 93 long shots. I think that the only letdown when it comes to his shooting is the fact that he doesn't have any scoring playstyles. That would have been a really nice addition. The 92 passing is going to be a huge part to his game, and as you guys can see, he does have the long ball pass playstyle plus 98 short pass, 97 long pass. You should be able to create a lot of chances with him. Now, the 90 dribbling is going to be a really interesting stat to go ahead and test out. Now, as you guys know, he is 6'1". He does have the tall and normal body type as well, so a bit of a bigger build in game. 86 agility, 90 balance, 92 reactions. You can expect him to feel a little bit quick and swift on the ball, but nothing too crazy. The 91 defending and 93 physical, obviously the two most important stats for the card, because we do need that defensive cover. 95 interceptions, 94 defensive awareness, and 90 stand tackle. And then he does also have the jockey and intercept playstyle plus, so I do expect him to be very good at breaking up the play and advancing the ball forward, especially when you go ahead and pair that with this 93 physical. 97 stamina for a box-to-box is really good. 91 strength and 92 aggression should be very strong both on and off the ball. And as you guys know, the card does also have the potential of getting a few upgrades depending on how far France can go in the tournament. He can get a 4th playstyle plus, he can get another +1 overall upgrade. Now, if we jump on over to Footbin Voice, we can see that Fofana does have 9 different playstyles. He has the jockey, intercept, and long ball pass playstyle pluses. And I love the fact that he has the intercept and long ball pass. I think that that's going to be really good for a box-to-box midfielder. Break up the play, advance the ball forward. And then he does also have the incisive pass, tiki-taka, block, slide tackle, first touch, and relentless. So I think that the only thing that the card is really missing is maybe one more defensive playstyle and then also a scoring playstyle. That would honestly take him to a whole nother level. Now, he can have the controlled, lengthy, and mostly lengthy acceleration types. And when it comes to chemistry styles, boys, there's probably 2 options that are going to work really well with the card. And those 2 options, you guys can probably already guess. Now, the first one is going to be the anchor. And with the anchor, he is going to have the mostly lengthy acceleration type. It's going to give him 96 pace overall, 93 acceleration, and 99 sprint speed. You can most definitely expect him to be very quick in game. And then it's also going to give him 97 defending and 98 physical. So the defensive cover with the card should be very solid. Now, if you do want to go ahead and get the most out of his pace, you can go ahead and give him the shadow chem style. And with the shadow, he is going to have the controlled lengthy acceleration type. 98 pace for the card is fantastic. And then it is also going to give him 97 defending, 99 interceptions, 98 defensive awareness, and 98 stand tackle. Honestly, boys, it doesn't get much better than that. Now, something that I find really interesting, boys, if we go ahead and look at this little chart right here, with the anchor chem style, he does become a 97 rated center defensive mid or a 95 rated center mid. That's going to be very interesting to test out in today's video. As always, boys, if you guys do enjoy these FC24 play reviews, go ahead and do me a huge favor. If you guys can, leave a like on today's video and also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Foot Champions to test out the new Fofana card. We're going to be playing him at the center mid position as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-2-1 formation. So without further ado, boys, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Fofana card, and I must say I'm actually really excited to test him out. We're coming up against Sanchez, Savio, Xabi Alonso, Guler, Nedved. I mean, he's probably going to be playing a 5-back in game, which isn't ideal. But yeah, man, for completely free 7 games of squad battles, division rivals, or Foot Champions, does seem like a really solid card with a lot of potential. Now, first things first, boys, I do want to go ahead and test out the card's dribbling. Keep in mind, tall and normal body type, 6'1", a bit of a bigger build in game. And as you guys can see, the left stick dribbling isn't great. Like, he is a little bit smooth on the ball, but there's also a little bit of clunkiness with him. Now, as that box-to-box midfielder, we do need a lot of cover with the card, but we also want him to be pretty solid going forward. Maybe get a few goals, maybe create a few chances. A little bit of manual defending. As you guys know, he does have the jockey playstyle plus, so the manual defending should be quite good with the card. Now, we got a little bit of space right here, box-to-box. Ball roll. I try to go for a ball roll cutback right there, but I feel like he's a little bit, I don't know if it's the gameplay, but he doesn't seem very responsive in some situations. Valverde, decent left stick dribbling right there. We need a little bit of support. Fofana making his way up. I'm going to go for the ball into Barcola. It's unlucky, man. I do expect this passing to be very accurate. That's a decent little move forward. Should get the ball right here. Akanji, nice. Now we can go ahead and bring the ball forward with Fofana, and as a ball carrier, should be pretty good. We're going to play that through. Okay, boys, the passing has been very good so far. That's a really good ball into Nunez. Just gonna go for a Trivela. Should get himself an assist. That's a really good play, man. One ball through the middle, and that's a great assist. And that's honestly what we need him to do, man. Advancing that ball forward and creating chances as frequently as possible. I might just try to get Fofana in behind. Like I said, does have really good attacking positioning. It's a lovely run. Trivela near post. Fofana, boys. That's what I'm talking about. Really good attacking positioning. A really nice finish as well. And I feel like with the card, you're going to get the best of both worlds, man. Going forward has been really good so far while still providing that defensive cover. Now, I low-key kind of feel like our outlet at the moment is Kai Havertz. So we might just go over top. Fofana, long ball pass play style plus. And I will say, man, his long-range passing has been really accurate. Whips it into Nunez near post. Ooh, Ter Stegen. That's a really good save. Fofana, again, in a very advanced position. That's fine. Nice. Really good touch right there. The acceleration, boys. The acceleration in that situation is not great, but we are going to go ahead and find the back of the net. I feel like the finishing so far has been really consistent, but it would have been nice to see maybe like the rapid or quick step play style. All right, boys, here we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. Now, as you guys know, France do play Portugal in the quarterfinals of the Euros. By the time you guys are watching the video, the game would probably already be finished, so you guys would know if he got like a +1 upgrade. Now, the one thing that I like so far is that he is a very well-rounded midfielder. It seems like he can do everything really well in game. And for you guys that don't know, you can also go ahead and use him in the new evolution to make him a 94 rated card. Cruz, we're gonna go ahead and play it to Fofana, maybe try to create a chance right here. We're just gonna carry the ball forward. Barcola's made a good run. We're not gonna play it to him though. Decent pace right there. That's a little bit better. In game number 1, he wasn't really quick. The cutback could have been a lot better, man. I was trying to play that to Nkuku. Araujo to Toni Kroos. Now we got a little bit of space right here. Now, this time I'm actually going to play it to Barcola a little bit earlier. We'll go for an over top through ball. Boys, his passing's been really good. It honestly has been so accurate in game. Nkuku. Nice. Decent left stick dribbling right there. See if we can maybe just create a chance. We don't have to really force it. Fofana. Touch. Can we find the back of the net? Let's go, boys. That touch into space was really nice. And again, man, has been quite clinical. I didn't really expect him to be as clinical as he is, but I mean, you can most definitely score a lot of goals with him. Here we go, Fofana. Into space again. He likes to step with this center back, man. So whenever he steps like that, we're just going to play it into Barcola. One-on-one with the goalkeeper. Finesse shot near post. That's a good finish, man. And again, Fofana pulling the strings from the center mid position. Another really good pass. Toni Kroos moving the ball well. Fofana, decent attacking positioning. Might go for a long shot. A little Trivela right here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that is a fantastic finish. As you guys know, does have really high long shots. I think that it's going to be very interesting to test out his long shots a little bit more throughout the video. Oh, Barcola, man. You guys see the space with Barcola. Fofana, 5-star weak foot. Lovely ball again, man. Inch perfect. Just maybe slow it down a little bit. Fofana. No, I didn't really think he was going to step with the center back right there. Unlucky. But as you guys saw in that play, man, gets up the pitch very quickly. That run forward, very, very nice. All right, man, so we do have a free kick in the 43rd minute. Might be a good opportunity for like another long shot. Fofana, ball roll Trivela. Decent shape to it. Boys, I kid you not, man. His Trivelas are low-key kind of cracked. That's a really good attempt again. All right, man, we're going to go ahead and step right here. Apply a little bit of pressure. Nice. Fofana over top into Nkuku. Really good ball. Touch. Cut back. Valverde finish. Let's go, boys. That's a really good team play. Fofana pulling the strings again. And like I said, man, I do think that his passing is probably the standout stat so far. All right, boys, here we are jumping into our final game using Fofana. And I think that it's safe to say, man, a really solid box-to-box midfielder. We are coming up against another really solid team. And yeah, man, for completely free to get yourself a 93 rated card, the lowest stat is 90 for his dribbling. I think that it's a huge W. You can go ahead and use him in the evolution. And then he does have the potential for a few upgrades. Fofana, decent interception right there, man. Like I said, the defending that you get with the anchor cam style has been very good so far. Like, the physical side to his game is incredible. And maybe just try to... I feel like my opponent isn't going to track the runs from the center mid position, so we're going to go ahead and play to him. That's nice. Fofana might look for a cutback, might go for a shot. Cutback into Nunez is nice, but he's got like 4 players around Nunez. That's really good defending. Nunez, decent hold-up play. We go over the top. That's a lovely run, man. There goes that run from the center mid position. The touch, the shot. Hey, man, Yusuf Fofana, what a finish that is. The touch into the volley, incredible. And I feel like the game has been pretty stale so far, so to get a shot like that off is incredible, man. Has been very clinical. Barcola, nice. Fofana, ball roll. Trivela, good shape to it. His ball roll, Trivela's cracked, man. His long shots are so good. And there you have it, man. You guys can just see that you can also score a lot of goals with him. Now, in the tackle has been quite consistent. I don't think that he's going to try to force it to Haaland. But Xavi Simon's very good on the ball. Fofana, lovely tackle, things you love to see. And right here, I'm just going to go ahead and maybe try to get Havertz in behind. How do I get this to Fofana? There we go. Over top now. We timed it perfectly, and we should get to it. Cut back. Nice. This is good football, ladies and gentlemen. That is a fantastic team play right there. Klaus, see if we maybe get one more goal in this game. Nice. Look at that, boys. Look at the little triangle passing. Pass and move. Klaus, maybe a little bit too far of a touch. No, it's worked out for us. Nunez finish. It's a lovely play. Lovely play. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Path to Glory Fofana card in a few games of Foot Champions. And I will say, man, a really solid box-to-box midfielder for completely free. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we did go ahead and give him the Anchor Chem style. And with the Anchor, he does have 93 acceleration and 99 sprint speed. And I will say, in-game, I think that there's a lot of power behind his runs, but the acceleration isn't great. It would have been really nice to see maybe like the quick step or the rapid play style. But just keep that in mind. With the tall and normal body type, 6'1", the acceleration for me personally wasn't anything too crazy. Now, the 91 shooting for me personally, boys, was a wonderful stat for the card. I will say with his 5-star weak foot, he was very clinical. With the 95 attacking positioning, he picks up really good pockets of space, and once he's in those spaces, he does convert the chance, which is great to see. And you can always go ahead and give him a chemistry style to make him even more clinical if you do want to go ahead and maybe use him as like a more advanced center mid. The 92 passing was a really important stat for the card, and I will say, man, you can also create a lot of chances with him. I love the addition of the long ball pass play style, plus 98 short pass, 97 long pass, great for a center mid. Now, the 90 dribbling was a really interesting stat for the card because, as you guys know, he does have a bit of a bigger build in game. So the 86 agility, 90 bounce, like he isn't the smoothest of players I've ever used, but I do like the addition of the 4-star skill moves. I think that you can still get the job done with his dribbling. Now, the 91 defending and 93 physical, man, two very important stats for the card, and I will say defensively, he was rock solid. With the Anchor Chem style, he does have 99 interceptions with the intercept play style, plus 98 defensive awareness and 98 stand tackle. And I think that when you go ahead and pair that with the physical side of his game, it's very difficult to get around him. He does have 99 strength and 96 aggression with the Anchor Chem style. And I will say, man, he's a bit of a tank in the middle of the pitch, especially with his build. I think that it's very difficult to get around him. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the card like a 9.2, 9.3 out of 10 rating. I really enjoyed using him as that box-to-box midfielder in the 4-3-2-1 formation. I think that he's a very well-rounded midfielder and that he can do everything really well in game. As you guys know, he does have the potential of getting a few upgrades as well. And by the time you guys are watching the video, the France-Portugal game has probably already been played. So he does still have the potential of getting a 4th play style, plus he does have the potential of getting a +1, +2 upgrade, which is really nice to see. And you can also go ahead and use him in the evolution to make him a 94 rated card for 7 games of squad battles, division rivals, or Foot Champions. I do think that it's a really good objective. And yeah, man, I just think that he's a complete midfielder, can do everything really well in game. I didn't really expect him to be as good going forward as he is. And then the defensive cover that you get with the card is incredible, man. Breaks up the play, advances the ball forward, a fantastic center mid in game. If you do have the time to go ahead and grind the objective, I would highly recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.